Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today, we'll be reading The Real Barenziah Part 3, which I have on good authority is somewhat short. I hope. So let's continue our story of Barenziah and what's the guy's name? Straw? Is Straw still hanging around? I don't know, it says they, but I don't know who they are. But anyway, they settled into Riften for the winter, taking a cheap room in the slums. Barenziah joined the Thieves Guild, knowing there would be trouble if she were caught freelancing. One day, in the bar room, she caught the eye of a known member of the guild, a bold young Khajiit named Theris. She offered to bed with him if he would sponsor her for membership. He looked her over, grinning, and agreed, but said she'd still have to pass a test. What sort of test? Ah, Tara said. Hamid first, sweet thing. Geez, seriously? Fuck you. He put an arm around her, leaned over and kissed her, thrusting his tongue deep into her mouth, and his free hand into her shirt. Oh, this is getting raunchy real quick. Nice, he said pleasantly, withdrawing his tongue, but not his hand. His other hand slid down inside her waistband and fondled her buttocks. Oh. Let's go upstairs. We can use my room. Barenziah felt both embarrassed and excited by his boldness. Theris grinned incessantly. Why bother? You want me, don't you? I'll bet you'd pay me, wouldn't you? No, Barenziah said. She did want him, but not that bad. No, jeez. No. Well, a bargain's a bargain, and Theris keeps his word. But here now. He hiked her skirt up and pulled her onto his lap so she sat astride facing him. Cowgirl. He opened her shirt and pulled it down on her shoulders so that her breasts were exposed. Are we reading smut right now? I guess we are. I feel kind of uncomfortable now. Nice pair, kid. She was facing the wall. But she could feel the stares of the other patrons. Wait, they're in the middle of the... Yeah, they're in the middle of the inn. And she's just straddling this guy with her shirt wide open with her breasts exposed. Right. A hush had fallen over the place. Even the bard had stilled. She felt both nausea and a hot burning desire. Her hands released... Wait, sorry, what? Sorry, what? Do I really have to read this? Oh god. I should have read this ahead of time. Her hands released his turgid penis. And then it was... Oh, Jesus. And then it was inside her. And she was screaming in both pain... Wait a second. Sorry, there was an escalation there that I missed. So, hiked up her skirt, pulled her onto her lap, opened up her shirt, and then there's clearly a bit of this book missing. Because, I mean, her hand released his turgid penis. When did she get... When did his penis even come out of his pants? Doesn't even... Whatever, let's just move on. She was screaming in both pain and ecstasy. Then everything went black. Really? When she came to herself, she was sitting beside Theris, who was buttoning her shirt. That hurt, she said indignantly. Always does, kid. Didn't anyone ever tell you about Khajiit men? Hurts good though now, don't it? Wait, so... Wait, do Khajiit have the barbed penis of... Well, I don't think cats have it, but lions have it. I know that for a fact. Cause I got it. Anyway. Oh, so Khajiit have the ouchie penis. Why would anyone want to have sex with a Khajiit then? Ugh. Why would Khajiit women want to have sex with a Khajiit, for God's sake? Barenziah scowled at him. She was still smarting. His pants... Oh, his penis had tiny little bulbs in it. Well, the deal's off if you like, he shrugged. No, I didn't say that. Well, I prefer privacy, and I want to wait a while. Like, I don't know, a day or so before the next time. Darius laughed. Haha, you're okay, kid. Straw was going to kill her. I thought she'd already broken up with Straw. And maybe Theris too. What in Tamriel had possessed her to do such a thing? She cast an anxious look around the room. But the other patrons were... Oh, they're still in the middle of the friggin' inn. Hey, oh, wow. So she blacked out while she was on top of him. I guess. But the other patrons had lost interest and gone back to their own business. She did not recognize any of them. This wasn't the inn where she lived. With luck, it'd be a while, or never, before Straw found out. But Theris was by far the most exciting and attractive man she'd yet met. Even with the frickin' barbed penis, I guess. He not only told her about the skills needed to be a member of the Thieves Guild, but trained her in them himself, or introduced her to people who could teach her. Among these was a Nord woman who knew something about magic. Katishta was plump and matronly? Yeah. She was married to a smith who had 2 teenage children, and was perfectly ordinary and respectable, except that she was very fond of cats, and a gift for certain kinds of magic, and cultivated rather odd friends. She taught Barenziah an invisibility spell, and trained her in other forms of stealth and disguise. Katishta mingled magical and non-magical talents freely, using one to enhance the other. She was not a member of the Thieves Guild, but was fond of Theris in a motherly sort of fashion. Barenziah warmed to her, but she never had any... She warmed to her as she never had, goddammit, to any woman. And over the next few weeks, she told Katishta all about herself. She brought Straw there too. Straw approved of Katishta, but not of Theris. Theris found Straw amusing and suggested to Barenziah that they arrange what he called a threesome. Indeed not, Barenziah said, grateful that Theris had broached the subject in private. He wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it. Theris smiled his charming triangular cat smile. Wait, triangular cat smile? Wait, like a friggin' little Japanese anime cat? And sprawled lazily back in his chair, curling his tail. You might both be surprised. Pairing is so boring. Well, you mind if I brought a friend? Yes. If you're bored with me, you and your friend can find someone else. Oh, so she didn't like the idea. Okay. She was a member of the Thieves Guild now. She found Theris useful but not essential. Maybe she was a bit bored with him too. Wow. She talked to Katishta about her men problems. Katishta shook her head and told her that she was looking for love, not sex. That she'd know the right man when she found him, and that neither Straw nor Theris was the right one for her. Barenziah cocked her head from one side quizzically. They say dark elf women are something. Prostitutes? You mean promiscuous? Although some do become prostitutes, I suppose. Elf women are promiscuous when they're young. You'll outgrow it. Perhaps you're beginning to already. Katishta said hopefully. You ought to meet some nice elven boys, though. If you keep on keeping company with Khajiits and humans, you'll find yourself pregnant soon. Wow. Barenziah smiled involuntarily at the thought. I'd like that, but it would be inconvenient, wouldn't it? Babies are a lot of trouble, and I don't even have a home yet. How old are you, 17? Well, you've a year or two yet before you'll be fertile. Wait, really? 17? Not fertile yet? Maybe because she's a dark elf, right? Dark elves live to like, well, elves in general live to like freaking 200, 300. True. Babies are a lot of trouble, and I don't even have. Oh, right, I said that already. Unless you're very unlucky. Elves don't have children readily with other elves, even after that, so you'll be alright if you stick with them. Straw wants me to buy a farm and marry me. Yeah, is that what you want? No, not yet. Maybe someday. If I can't be a queen. I think Straw will be a very old man before someday comes, Barry. Elves live a very long time. Katishka's face briefly wore the wistful look humans got when contemplating the thousands of years, okay, 1,000-year-old lifespan that elves were entitled to by nature. True, few ever actually live that long, as disease and violence took a toll, but they could. I like old men too, Barry said. Wow. So that was the real Barenziah, part 3. Tune in next time. Well, the next time that we do a book reading, which might be tomorrow, but it might not, when we read The Real Barenziah Part 4. But until now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.